Hey there, how's it going today? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This week I have decided to do another $25 extreme challenge. And what this is I make dinner for my family of 4 for 5 nights with a budget of $25. The only pantry items that I use are salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. This week I've decided to go ahead and do a vegetarian menu. I have family and friends that are vegetarian, and I thought it'd be a great menu to put out there. I hope that you like the menu I've come up with, and I guess that's about it. Let's get started. Day one, here we go. Here's our $25 food haul for the items we will be eating this week. So let's go through this. We've got a bag of spinach, bag of carrots, bell peppers. There's 3 of them in there. They're a little smaller than I expected. I think it'll work out. And then we have a summer squash, an avocado, 2 onions, and 2 Roma tomatoes, and corn. I was trying to go through all the vegetables. And then we have back here a 5-pound bag of potatoes, a loaf of bread, 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Went with the 2-pound bag from Dollar Tree of the rice. That gives us a little more options than just a 1-pound bag. 2 bulk items, nutritional yeast and taco seasoning. A can of Hunt's garlic and herb pasta sauce, some navy beans. Oh, we do have a package of black beans and then a can of navy beans. Oh, I forgot to say a bag of spaghetti. It is 1 pound. And then we have our imperial butter and 6 eggs, which were only 72 cents today. Okay, so I'm going to go over some prices. This was $1.75. This was $3.14, 70 cents. Each of these was 50 cents. The rice was $1.25. These bulk items, this was 38 cents. This was 34. 158, I think. 72 cents. 78 cents. 118. 148. I'll show you the receipt for that. Walmart. 93 cents for the pasta. $2 for the cheese. $2.97 for this, for the bell peppers. 98 cents for the carrots. I don't remember exactly the summer squash. The squash was 73 cents. 51 cents for the Roma tomatoes. And then it was $1.13 for those 2 onions, 74 cents for the avocado. The corn was 64 cents. So the way I buy my taco seasoning is in the bulk section of my grocery store. And I just bought about 1 pound of it a couple weeks ago, and I didn't want to buy more, so I took 1 ounce out, and that is what we're using for this week's challenge. And 1 ounce would be 38 cents worth. And yes, you can absolutely go into the bulk section of a store and get 1 ounce of something. This next item from my bulk pantry is nutritional yeast. Again, I have about 1 pound of it, and I didn't want to buy any more. I have you can't see. I have half an ounce here, and that will cost the equivalent of about 34 cents. If you can't find the nutritional yeast, it's okay. We're going to be making a faux cheese sauce with it just because I thought in one of my meals it'd be nice to have a little bit more of creaminess. But if you can't find it, it's not something that has to be in the meal. I'm showing you the receipt here for Walmart, which was the total of $21.22. And then I wrote down here what I spent at Dollar Tree and at H-E-B and Walmart, and then the total for everything. The items you'll need for tonight's meal will be the potatoes, about half an onion, the eggs, some of the margarine, and about 1/3 of the bag of the spinach. Oh, and you won't need all the potatoes, probably around 3 pounds or so. I would estimate I have about 2 pounds of these potatoes left. Next, I'm going to cut these potatoes about like large chunks, not too large. These are going to eventually be pan-fried potatoes, but I'm going to boil them in some water first to get them starting in the cooking process, and then we will pan-fry them afterwards. So I'm cutting these into medium-sized chunks, and I will get them into a pot, and they will be boiled for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll move them to the pan for some sauteing. I salted the water. Now I'm going to cover these potatoes and bring them to a boil for 10 minutes. I'm going to cut up half this onion for our meal tonight. Time to drain those potatoes. I fear I may have let them cook for a little too long. They're a little soft, but hopefully it'll still work out. Now we're going to take about 2 tablespoons of margarine and the half of onion that we chopped up, and we're going to cook it for about 5 minutes on medium. The onions are good at this point. I'm going to go ahead and split it between these two because there's enough potatoes that if we use 2 pots, they'll brown more evenly. Right now I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of butter, the margarine, into each of these pans, and then I'm going to be splitting the potatoes between these 2 pans. Go ahead and add your pantry spices on there. For my challenges, I allow salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, so those are the ones I'll be using. I'm currently in the process of moving these potatoes all over to my black pan. It'll be more crowded, but this black pan works so much better. Everything's sticking to that other one. These potatoes are looking great. All right, so I have taken and filled my little, what is this called? Colander. It's a very small one, teeny tiny. I filled this colander with some spinach, and they are going to go into the potatoes now. And then we are going to do the eggs. So some people like to put the eggs directly into the cooking potatoes, and that's fine if everybody wants their eggs the same way. I like to make them however everybody wants them. So in this pan right here, I'm going to be cooking 2 medium over, and then I will make a scrambled egg one. As far as I know, we're going to be using a total of 3 eggs because one person doesn't eat eggs at all. But you do have that carton of 6. I initially planned for 4 eggs for this meal, with leaving 2 left over for later dishes in the week. But if you're hungry and you need to eat all the eggs, eat all the eggs. You can make those other dishes later on in the week without the egg. There's some wilted ones in here, like bad. I'm taking them out. Didn't get the greatest bag. Now for this meal, with the person who wants the scrambled eggs, I'm going to go ahead and put their serving of potatoes in here and cook the egg into the potato. And here is what one of the plates looks like that did get an egg. Here is the scrambled egg one. If you have any cheese, you're welcome to put that on there. Any herbs that you want to add in. But this is how this one's going out to the table. And that's a wrap. I loved this meal. The potatoes, the eggs, they were really good. It was filling. I mean, we did eat it all, but I mean, it was enough for 4 people for sure. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. And I don't know if I should tell you what it is. We're going to do, tomorrow will be a pasta with a vegetarian meatball. So see you then.